Hi FlossTube, Janelle here, coffee, wine, and stitching time. Welcome to my channel. Today is Friday, October 20th. Am I right? I think it's the 20th. Is it the 20th? Oh, 2 and 9 and well, I don't. Oh, the 16th was Tuesday. I know that. 16th, Tuesday, 16, 17, 18. No, 16, 17, 18, 19. Today's the 19th? Anyways, it's Friday. It is Friday. It's either the 19th or the 20th. I know it's not the 18th. I feel like it's the 20th. But this is my FlossTube channel, Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time. And I know this is FlossTube number 55 because I did look up that. I didn't look up the actual official date of what today was. I do, you know what? It's going to bug me and I have to just figure it out. I just knocked over a pile of papers to find the handy dandy calculator that I just should have had out, but I didn't. It's the 20th. I was right. Yay! So, how y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. I had today I got to have a nice drive through the fall colors, and it was amazing. It was so awesome. In Minnesota and Wisconsin here, I had to go over to Wisconsin like an hour and a half away, and the colors, especially over by the river, St. Croix River, was just gorgeous. That whole river valley in that area is amazing. And I'm out in the boondocks. I'm not in the boondocks, but I'm not in the city. So there's a ton of color around me everywhere. It's just pretty darn amazing. And so I got my fill of some fall colors today and I'm loving it. So it's just really great feeling when you're outside and get that fresh air. Got to see some family. I haven't seen my son and daughter-in-law for a while, so that was really good. Got to see them and it was just a really good time. So, and I also had it off work. I did work a couple hours, but did most of the day off. Also, I'm getting a ton of things done. I've been doing a lot of organizing and purging in my house and all of that. And this last month, since the 1st, was it? Yeah, it's been after the 1st. I have cleaned, I'm pretty sure. I have to look it out again. I have to look at my weekends. So that's this weekend. Last weekend I was away. The weekend before, I might have did the big purge in September. I don't remember now. But I cleaned out my sewing room with fabric. I downsized it by at least half, maybe even more. I might have kept less than half. So it's to a more manageable size amount of fabric for sewing that I can actually handle. I am going to look through it again and just kind of see what else is in there. And start using it as I do things. So that I have some things that I did do with some of the fabrics, so I'll show you those in a little bit. And I downsized my yarn. 2 really good friends, Beth and Kate, came over last night and we played with yarn, and I got rid of, so they took some of it. I still have some here because I have another friend coming over and I know another one is looking for some. And I got rid of an equivalent. I cleaned out, I want to say 10. I think 10 is a safe number without over exaggerating. Those kitchen garbage bags, nice scented ones, the vanilla and lavender ones. Though I got 10 bags of yarn cleaned out. So my yarn is also manageable again. I emptied a great big 2-drawer, I mean, it wasn't a small 2-drawer thing, it was a big 2-drawer container thing. I got rid of that. I got rid of a great big tub of yarn. These are all the things that are empty, so that's how much I got rid of. There's probably 3, 6, 8 more medium-sized totes of yarn are empty. And then I had 3 garbage bags of yarn beyond. So it's like, it just feels really good to kind of get back to the things. And I did a good review of things and got rid of, you know, a lot of like colors. So I had like some yarns that were so similar. It's like, I don't need them both, you know. So I got rid of some of those and organized. And now I see what I have and I know what I have. It's fresh in my memory again. And I kitted things together. Like, so I knew I bought these yarns. I knew it was for this project. So it's like, okay, this is in a bag ready to go whenever I want to start something. So it just feels really good to get some of that extra out. Because sometimes when I've accumulated a lot of things, and when you accumulate so much, sometimes it's overwhelming and it's hard to do anything with that overwhelming feeling. You're like stuck because there's so many things you want to do. So I'm trying to minimize some of the stuff that I have so I can focus on the things that I really do want to work on, instead of having those other things in the back of my head going, pick me, I'm over here, I'm over here. No, I can focus on the things and know what there is and feel comfortable with what I have. So there we are. That's what I'm doing. I have more. I still have to go through all of those shelves. I still have to organize and categorize and inventoryize all of my patterns and all of that. I do have these 2 top drawers. That one and that one is full of cross stitch fabric. So I do have to put those in a manageable order. I'm going to work on some floss storage and all that. Now this is probably going to take another month because it's still a lot of work to do all this. But once I have like all of my craft things, like this list here, this whole list, once I have all of that gone through, then I can start my kitchen cupboards again and like all the other things. So it's good. It's feeling good. It's like spring cleaning in the fall. So that's what I've been up to, is a whole lot of that. Work's been pretty crazy as well. So it's kind of a good, purging is also kind of good for my soul for work. Like, just get rid of it. It's like I'm in that mindset of just go. So it's a lot easier to do that as well. But with that, should we get on to showing you some things I have? Okay, now we had a short conversation with like FlossTubes and how to do them and organize things, or do this and have like strict kind of agendas, or you guys know me. I have absolutely no rhyme or reason or strict agenda or any regularity in my life or my FlossTubes. I have a pile all in front of me here. I want to stitch, but my stitchy chair is there and I can't get to my stitchy chair. So I have to go through all of the things that I have and put them all away so I can get to my stitchy chair. And I've been accumulating things here since the 1st. So it's been 20 days of cross stitch and yarn palooza. And I'm super excited to show you. I feel like I've made some really good progress. I have a lot of haul. I have some unboxings. I have Stitchy Kindness. I have progress. I even have FFOs. Fabulously finished objects. So I'm pretty darn impressed with some of my progress. Now, some of my other progress, I'm not so impressed with, like Clue. I didn't keep up on Clue very well. It was overwhelming to do something every day, and the amount of stitching and the amount of knitting for the Clue projects that I had was a lot. But we'll talk about those when we get to those, because I'll show you all the things and all the colors and everything And I will post some finished, like, complete pictures with all the colors and everything all in one. And I'm going to continue working on the knitting one for sure. So we'll talk more about that when we get there. But first, I'm just going to start on my left and go around that way. I think that'll be a good thing to do. So the first thing on my left is a little bit of stitchy kindness. My friend Kate was doing some cross stitching, and she's also a big knitter, and she's finding that she's loving the yarn a lot more than the cross stitch. So she is getting rid of some of her cross stitch stuff as well. So when she came over to get some yarn, she also brought me some cross stitch stuff. So I am a Q-snap girl. I love Q-snaps. I like to leave the Q-snaps on my project so I can just grab the bag and go, and I know everything's in there. Each of my bags usually has a scissors. The needle's usually in there, sometimes even a second needle. The floss should all be in there. The Q-snap, everything I need is in the bag ready to go. So if I need to grab something in a hurry, I'm not forgetting part of it. So I have a lot of Q-snaps. I have more 11-inch Q-snaps than anything than the other sizes, but she did keep some Q-snaps, but she purged her Q-snaps, and I was very happy to take them. So I got, this is 8-inch, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 8-inch Q-snaps from her that I was just like, oh my gosh. But wait, there's more. An 11-inch Q-snap. But wait. I think this is 11 by 4. So it's 11. Yeah, I'm going to say that's 11 by 14. Or is that? I bet this is 11 by 17. So, yeah. So I've got some more Q-snaps. So I'm very excited about that. She was getting rid of some of her patterns and accessories and things as well, and fabric. So she had these, and I am about to go in and do all of my yarn storage again. I can't reach the box that I have over there, but I have one of these boxes just full of random floss that I've used in the last 2 months that I have to put away again. But she had these, and I do like to use these bobbins to put things in my Bisley. I like the ones that are a little plasticky and harder. And you can write on them with a Sharpie. She had some Mill Hills. Here's a really cute Believe Santa that I got. This one's a Christmas tree. It's a winter series. Merry Little Christmas is what it's called. And it says, have yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I think that's cute. Look at the colors in that one. So fun. I think these are all the Mill Hills. Yes. I did get a couple needle minders. I got You Like Coffee Only with My Oxygen and tea. So those are fun. I got, oh, there, I have the, I think this is it. I think it's, so I got the Forbidden Fiber Co. pattern from her, Sharks and Minnows with Rip. There's sharks and minnows in this world. If you don't know which one you are, you ain't a shark. And then I believe this is the fabric for it. So I got, and all the floss and the needle minder, everything's there. So that's awesome. I also got this one, and I was thinking about getting this one before, but I never did. It's the Raining Loreley's from Forbidden Fiber Co. And here is all of the floss and fiber as well. And this is Cashel 28 count linen, so I'm gonna try it. I'm going to try to venture out into some linen here. I need to grow up and be a big girl stitcher and try some other things. I got some 25 count Lugana from Forbidden Fiber Chosen. Here is another 28 count linen, Icelandic blue. This is the blue, you're not even going to be able to see how pretty that blue is. You can kind of see it a little bit there, but it is a gorgeous blue. All right, I think that worked. I was getting a call. I got some 28 count vintage smoky casual linen Zweigart. That is a very fun, pretty neutral. I thought this was pretty. This was a Kesslin's pattern, and this is called Lifetime Twilight. A lifetime and be filled with, may the love you share last a lifetime and be filled with every joy and happiness. So it's like a marriage sampler kind of thing. I just thought that was so pretty. Another casual linen Icelandic blue, and this one is 28 count again. Here's a Forbidden Fiber Spearmint 28 count casual linen. Let's put this next to here and see if the green pops out. There we go. This one is a 32 count Lugana, and this one's called Rainy Day, and this is the Stitch Me. There's some glare there, but you think you're getting the gist of it. And this one is just fun. 32 count linen, and this one is no name, but look at the color of this. Again, it's the Stitch Me. It's like a flamingo-y, corally, pinky color. We got some Stars Hollow Blend 32 count linen from R&R Reproductions. And this one doesn't have a name either, but oh my word, this is a 36 count linen. It's a half yard. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I'm amazed. And these are all patterns that I got. Now, I am going to keep one of these. I don't know which one I'm going to keep, but I know I have some friends who are really into dragons. So I did tell her that I know I can find somebody to do these. These are Dragons by Stanley Morrison. So I'm not really sure like what I'm doing with them yet, but I know I'm going to do something with them. But they're very cool, and I do have to figure out, I'm going to keep one for sure. Maybe two, I don't know. But this one's Whiskey Dragon by Stanley Morrison. Isn't that neat? This one is Red Wine Dragon. That's pretty fun. We have Rum Dragon. This is one of my favorites, Tea Dragon. And we have Coffee Sea Dragon. We have Beer Dragon. And we have White Wine Dragon. Now these are not little charts. This one's 244 by 350. This one's 350 by 354. My tea one that I like is 275 by 323. These are from Pain Free Crafts. So I thought those were so cool. And thank you, Kate. Thank you so much. Thank you and Beth both for helping me with going through all that yarn last night. I don't think I would have been able to do it on my own. So I so appreciate that so much. All right. the next box, some more Stitchy kindness. And actually I'm going to grab one from over here too. So some friends got together and decided to do a little fall or autumn, anonymous autumn gift exchange. And then we also did a mysterious monster gift exchange. I can't decide. I can't be like, oh, which one do I want? So I did them both. Well, my fall autumn gift exchange I got from Beth, Busy Bee Silly Me, Busy Bee Stitches. Beth, I always get your name mixed up. It's Beth. And oh my God, the things I got from her are so great. And my mysterious monster I got from Stacy, Stacy Stitches Creative Studio, which is now Thread the Needles. I'll be able to tell you in a second. I think I have something from her with her return address on it, but oh my goodness, the things I got from them are top notch. I love it. So the first thing in my autumn box from Beth is a Milano pumpkin spice cookies, and yes, they are open, and yes, half the bag is gone. I did not wait for those. I got some Lady Dot oh no, this is Dames of the Needle. So there's some Dames of the Needle pom-poms, and this is canned pumpkin is the color. And then I also got a Silk Floss, Autumn Arbor, and some Sulky as well. So some fun colors. I got some white chocolate hot drink bombs. I want to try those. I'm not a big hot chocolate person, but I do like the white chocolate. So I'm very excited to try these. I got a fun little felty, it's kind of like a velvety pumpkin for decoration. And here's a fun little glass pumpkin. And then a little candle holder with pumpkins all around it. And some fun stickers, some autumn stickers. They say Happy Thanksgiving, give thanks. There's some leaves and some turkeys. I'm going to use those to decorate my November calendar. Maybe I'll use my calendar more then. I got a fun little wood piece to do some finishing on. A fun little pumpkin. And I was looking at this, I'm thinking this could be an apple too. So it could be an apple or a pumpkin, I think. So that's fun. It already has the hanger in the back drilled in. And then I got some stitch pins, and these are from... Oh, there's a little charm on the bag too, a little pumpkin charm there. But here you can see the felted pumpkin counting pins. So I love those. Those are so fun. So that is what I got in my fall exchange, my anonymous autumn exchange. I had Stacy for that one, and I sent that to her already. So that was pretty fun. And it wasn't a smalls exchange. It was a gift exchange. So you didn't have to like make something, which was fun because it didn't put that extra pressure on as well. Okay, and here's my mysterious monster exchange box from Stacy. And I was going to have this on originally at the beginning, but I've had to like... Check it out. You guys, look at this. It's a headband with roses and a little hand coming at you and a little veil. So here we are. And I think the veil might actually... We'll put it like that. We'll wear that for the rest of the time. That was the first thing I saw in the box. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I got a little sign. It's all hocus, no pocus. This is super cute. I love it. And Stacy knows me well. A coffee mug. And it's trick or treat. So I actually have a coffee mug that I can drink out of, because this one I always use for decoration. I can drink, well, I could drink out of that one too, but yeah, so I'll be using this probably tomorrow. I got some candy. I got some Lindor's chocolates, and there's a couple scrunchies in here also. A couple of fun little scrunchies for my hair. I'm always putting my hair up. Oh, I just opened that and smelt all the chocolate. Oh, nummy. Some pumpkin tea lights. I'm excited to see how these work. In fact, I'm so excited. I'm going to try it right now. They're battery operated. I'm going to pull out that thing. Oh, there they are. Oh, that's cute. I know right where those are going to go. I got to find out where she got those, because I need a couple more. I have a candle holder that has like 4. 1, 2. Yeah, I think there's only 4 spots in there, so I'm going to need a couple more of these. Let's see what else. There's more. She sent a cue card. I got a cue card from, oh, where's my card I got a cue card from Beth too. Where did that go? Wonder if I bet it's up in my pile of papers. Shoot. But I got this cute card that says, "Hey Boo," from Stacy. This is so fun. I got some fabric, Wild Mint from Atomic Ranch, 18 count Ada. And it'll pair very well with the Proper Stitchers Esmeralda's Blackbirds. I got a candle that is Hocus Pocus, and the scent is Pumpkin Caramel Latte. Oh, or just call this heaven. She does know me well. I got a cute little bat needle minder. Look at this purple, black, sparkly bat. He's so cute. And I was looking for a needle minder the other day, and I was looking for a bat. And I have a great big one, but I don't have a cute little one. So this came at the perfect time because I wanted a bat needle minder. So it worked out perfect. So that is what I got in my mysterious monster box. So that was pretty fun. So thank you, Beth. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you so much. I absolutely love everything in both boxes. Just so great. So great. Okay. Next, let's keep doing some haul here. Speaking of Stacy, the Thread the Needle Stitchery is the name of her shop now. And I am getting the thread pack of the month, the one that Athena does that is inspired by Harry Potter topics. Categories. I can't think of the word. This one's inspired by Slytherin, and this is the October floss pack. So I know that, so you can actually sign up, and it has the names of the flosses on the front. So there's Classic Colorworks Thundercloud, I'm guessing it's that one. Classic Colorworks River Rocks, Black Coffee, Pea Pod, and Mistletoe. So those are all in there. And they do a pack each month, and you can actually sign up. So it'll be an automatic thing. And I think you get a discount by just doing the subscription itself. Or I know Athena says you can use her code too if you just want to order it separately. But so she started over from the beginning on all of them that she's been doing, and they're going to repeat them all. So if you guys have watched that at all, you'll be able to get caught up on all of them. And that's what I'm doing now, is I'm going to get caught up on all of them. All right, next I've got I got some cute little pins from my yarn shop. This one says make something. And this one says you can survive anything with yarn. And you can. It was one of the yarns that we were going through, and I was trying to pick, like, do I want this green or this green? They're so close. And I looked at one of them and it was called Emotional Support. And I'm like, I had to keep the emotional support yarn. That was a must. So I did. That's the one I kept. Okay. Oh, here's another purchase. This is from 123 Stitch. In all honesty, I don't even remember what I got. And I don't think I opened this yet. Oh, you know what? I had some things on my last 123 Stitch that were back ordered, and I was trying to figure out, like, I never did call and check on them, and I bet these are it. Yeah, that's what these are. I'm just looking at the sheet real quick. Yeah, okay, so this is everything that I had ordered before. One of them was a needle minder, and it was a Halloween coffee needle minder. So it's a set of little coffee drinks with bats and fall colors and pumpkins in there. So. And then there's one of the Mill Hill beads that was for, I'm pretty sure that's for the thing that's behind me in a pile. Bellatrix. I bet it's for Bellatrix. And then I had one pattern here, and oh yeah, Paisley Pumpkin by Rosewood Manor. Isn't that cute? So adorable. All right, so that was that. I have another purchase, but I'm gonna wait to show you that until I show you some other things. Just adjusting because I'm getting old and the floor is not my friend anymore. I'm not happy about that. I was gonna drink my paper, the cup that has the paper, not the coffee. Okay, so since I was reaching for the cup that had the paper, let's talk about that. So October 1st, I said I was doing 13 days or 13 stitches of Halloween, and I am doing 13 stitches of Halloween. I have all of them on pieces of paper, and I drew one each day. I have not made it all the way through them yet, and I do have to post some progress pics. I am taking the before and the after shots of where I started and where I left off. Well, at this point, so I do have to catch up on Instagram and Facebook, but at this point I have 1, 2, 3 left. I was going to go through my 13 all the way around, but I was going to do the round twice. So I was going to do the first 13 once and then do the 13 again. But I pulled some of them out, and I lasted like 2 or 3 days on some of them. So then I was getting behind, and then I was overwhelmed. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go through the 13, each of them once. So I have gone through 10 of them already, and it's the 20th, so I still have 11 days to get through the other 3, which I will definitely do. So let me show you some progress on those. And they're not going to be in the order that I pulled them out, but because I want to start with my FFOs. So one of the items that I had were these blocks that I got from the Gallery of Fine Crafts. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it now, and I threw all the stuff away. No, I didn't throw it all away. Hang on. Here, it might be on here. Craft Center of Fine Stitchery. And what it is it's a pattern And it comes with the block, and it comes with the perforated paper, and it comes with all the stuff you need to make it with, and it even comes with a button. And just wait till you turn this around. This is the first one. It says, "The witch is in." So it comes with this backing paper, it comes with the perforated papers and the button. So you just do the stitching as it shows on the pattern. It tells you what colors to use. I just grabbed whatever colors looked the same and what I liked. And then it doesn't have a lot of instructions, but you can figure it out. And it has some nails in it. So then you just take your hammer and you nail through, after you've cut this down, through the paper and the perforated paper. And then you have your FFO. I did these in 3 days, start to finish. So I was even on a Zoom chat or Facebook chat, whatever it was, with friends while I was hammering these. So yeah, so that's the first one I did, and I have 2 of them. So The Witch is In and Mind Your Mummy. Now this one came with this gauze stuff to wrap around, so I just kind of wrapped it around and then attached it. So these are the 2 that I did. I love them. I thought they're fun. And this one has a little bead here for the spider too. So I thought those were so cool. So that was one of my 13 stitches of Halloween. And then the next one, I got the whole pile right here. It's kind of hard to reach. All right, so this one is, oh, I think this might be the first one I started. This is the 6 characters of Halloween, Cory Batacory. This one here. And the one I'm working on is the witch right now. And my before pictures, I know I have a before picture for this one that I posted. You can go back and look on my Instagram and Facebook, but I will get the rest. I have probably 6 of them done, I think. So I'll get the other ones done. So this is where I am. I know I had the hair and the face done. What I think I worked on was the black here and then this along the side. So I had the border, the hat, the head, and the hair done. So I did this black here. So that was cool. So that was my second one. So it's 2 of the 13. Then this one is Hocus Pocus. Now this is one that I was going to combine this with so I was going to combine Live Potion, Hocus Pocus, with Abby Sue Designs. It's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. I was going to put the hair over the words and stuff. Well, when I was looking at it, I could tell that I messed up. And so I had for this one here, this is this great big bee. I had that bee all outlined and was filling in, and I ended up frogging it. So basically, I frogged the bee because the bee was like up in the corner. Well, I wasn't going to be able to put the hair above it. So I started over and I put it on the fabric this way so it's going on the right way. And, oh, this is the back. And I started the hair right there. But frogging it took a long time. Trust me. So I think that's this part of the hair right there. There's my progress. This will be one that I'll get out again and stitch on. I'll probably stitch on this one, well, depending on how many trick-or-treaters there are. Maybe not. I was thinking maybe I'll stitch on that one on Halloween night. But, I don't know. And I actually contemplated just scrapping that whole project. But I thought about it, and I'm like, no, I'm going to at least do the hair. And the first part of it, it's just a bunch of hocus pocus, and see where I go from there. Okay, then the next one I have is a new start. My friend Debbie and we are both working on Hello Halloween. I think there's some other people. I think Sarah Memphis E, Leanne from Forbidden Fiber Co, Bobby, Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I feel like there might be another person too. But I know a bunch of people were going to start Hello Halloween, the Teresa Kogut here. And so I started mine. I started mine on the 13th. Okay, yeah, the 13th, last weekend. And this is where I'm at. Now, I'm doing this on a really big piece of fabric. So you're going to completely laugh at me on this. But it's like a blanket. I do need to cut this down. This is it's in the Q-snap, but I don't think I need this whole thing. So I should really cut it down. But I did start up in the top left corner. I started going across there. You can see the black that I started doing there, coming over by the cats. So this might be a good one. If there's a lot of trick-or-treaters, this might be a good one to work on Halloween. I usually like to have a Halloween movie playing so that when the trick-or-treaters come over, I've got a Halloween movie in the background and I'm all in the spirit. I wear my Halloween leggings and I just, I make it fun for myself. And I usually order pizza or something easy for dinner. Oh, I keep forgetting to put the patterns back in. But Debbie and I both started this one last weekend. We had a very full weekend last weekend. Wait till you see what we did. Oh my gosh, we did so well. We amazed ourselves. Okay, the next one that I have here is from Misty Purcell. Luminous Fiber Arts. Sneaky Spooky Spells. And this is where I think I did quite good on this one. Yeah, I did all of the black. So I did have the outline, the border done before, but I did all of the black inside there. So I think one more day of this and I'll be able to finish the rest of the inside. So that's going to be super cute when it's done. It already is cute, right? Right. This one is, this one's Costume Party, hands-on design. And I don't have a great picture of it. So I've just been using this to remind everybody which one it is. It was the hands-on design Costume Party from last year. And so go ahead and keep that in your head. And I honestly had this done right here. So I did all of the black for this. So it just means I have all the rest of the colors. I was doing that was kind of my goal on a lot of these was, okay, I want to get to a certain point. And it was like a color complete or a section of it or something like that. So that's why I was lasting, and they were lasting for more than just the one day. The next one I have is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and it is Halloween Wreath. Now, I failed at this sale. I failed at all my sales, but this one I totally failed on because I only printed the first one, so I still have to go back and get the rest of them. So I'm still on the first clue, obviously. And this is where I got to with it. I feel like I made some really good progress with this as well. Now, for this, what I had done is I had one bat, or these two bats. I didn't have this one. This window and this window. And I feel like, yes, I probably had the door also. Maybe not. But I know I had the two windows and the two bats. I did the rest of that. I was having fun with this one. And I think all I have left on this is to fill in the house. Let's see. No, I did the fill in of the house already. It looks like I might just have the door. Okay, now I have to look at the pattern. Yeah, I just have the door. I have a little bit of, yeah, the whole door and a little bit of pink under the windows, and it looks like maybe a little bit on the bottom. Oh, I have smoke from the chimney. So I hardly have anything left on that clue to do, so I'm getting close. So that means I really need to print out the next one so I can keep moving on that one. But I had fun with that for sure. All right, looks like we have 3 more here. So I must have shown you 7. This one is the Blackberry Rabbit, October 31st, 1693. And when I was done before, I had Happy and the Spider done. And I worked on the circle. The circle was my goal. And circle gets a square, because just cut, if you know, you know, circle gets a square. I wanted to work the circle, and I got the circle. I got up to the top, and it was in the right place with the right numbers. So I was so proud of myself. So that's where I left it at. And I am doing this on the called for fabric, the Fabric Flare newspaper print. So even though I didn't I don't have a lot done on one pattern, I feel like I've made some really good progress this month, especially with everything else I'm doing, because I'm not stitching every day. In fact, I didn't stitch at all yesterday. I don't even know if I stitched much the day before that. I don't remember now. The next one I have is Caterpillar cross stitch, Touch of Magic. And let's see. Now I don't have the whole pattern printed, I don't think. No, I don't have the pattern printed, so you can't see what the whole pattern looks like. But I'm just going to hold this back for a second, way in the back, so you get a gist of what it is. And I am doing it on a fabric flare. And before I only had Trick or Treat done, and I may have started the cat, but I finished all of the black in the cat for this one. I feel like if I have these same ones year after year for 13 Stitches of Halloween, I'm going to probably have these for 13 years. I don't think I want to go that road. I want to finish them before. The last one that I worked on so far is the Witchy Stitcher, the Stephen King house. Got this in the trick box last year from Black Needle Society. And I had a little bit, I think what I had before was just this black line there of just the outline of where the carpet is. Pretty sure that's where I had it last. This time I did do a bit more, so I did a little bit more of the black around there. And I was doing this, I remember, because I found Rose Red on Rose Red Stephen King. It's a 3-part TV series, or I don't know. But I binged it all in one night while I was working on this. So the 3 items I have left to work on is, let me hold please as I scooch. The first one is Trick by Forbidden Fiber, and right now I just started doing a little bit of the yellow of the moon, and I'm going to keep working on that one tonight. I have this one that's going to be a start, the Witchy Stitcher, and it's ghost stories. And I already have my piece of fabric all lined up and ready to go. And the other one is my fancy lady, my Electra, Nord Corbett Electra. And I have all the black done on her, so I'm going to start the color. Isn't she gorgeous? I love it. I feel like I could almost leave it like that. It's so pretty already, but nah, we'll keep going with it. All right, so that is my 13 stitches of Halloween progress that I've gotten done so far. I have got some knitting done. This is my pancetta, and again, what I'm doing with the pancetta for knitting, it's different. I'm following Bee Woolen Shop sample of what they did. This is what the pattern looks like from Smith Knits, Elizabeth Smith Knits pancetta. And I'm doing mine striped with 3 different colors. And here is what it looks like so far. You can see that I'm getting that 3rd color in a little bit more. So these are the 3 colors, and I'm doing 10 rows of each color. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 rows of it done. So yeah, so this is some easy knitting. So I do want to make that a focus this fall. And my other knitting, I was taking a class with Susan Rainey. Susan Rainey is a friend that goes to Bee Woolen Yarn Shop, and she also is a designer, and she is an amazing knitter. She can come up with the cleverest ideas for different things just to enhance and make things so much better. Well, she teaches classes every so often on some of the techniques that she figures out what to do. And the one here that she taught this class, and it was 3 sessions long, and it's called It's Not About the Hat, and it's invisible stranding. So basically, when you're doing color work, you have to, when you're doing here, you have to run the 2 colors behind and wrap them around inside. Well, it can really play with your tension. So she has a technique called invisible stranding, which is also, I want to say it's also called ladder back jacquard, is another name for it as well. And so this is the hat that we were learning how to do it on. It's called It's Not About the Hat because it's about the invisible stranding. And this is where I am on it. So I am working through it. And for you, all you lovely knitters out there, this is what it does is, don't want to put the shit. It creates this little ladder here, where this is just regular stranding. It creates this little ladder here, and it actually creates a separate piece of fabric. I can stick my finger in there and go behind, and it's not attached to the front work. So it's like double knitting in a way too. It's really interesting, and I had a fun time learning this technique. And so pretty exciting. But yeah, that's the hat that I'm working on. So, and I'm using Bee Woolen DK for it, which is like a plump DK. That's my knitting. Oh no, I do have a little bit more knitting progress. Okay, let's talk about Clue next. So Clue is from Forbidden Fiber. Sorry, to get up close and personal again. Clue are 13, it's like an Advent thing for Halloween, or for October. And Forbidden Fiber does a cross stitch one and a yarn one. Well, I got overwhelmed trying to do them both and everything else. My cross stitch one, I was really hoping that the pattern was going to be more of a game board kind of situation. So I do have the flosses here and all of the fabric. So it's conservatory is the fabric, and each of the flosses is a clue. So what you do each day, everything that's in the box originally, and then each day you open up a new one and it's a clue, and you take your little clue card and you mark off the things that you have, so you know that that's not the weapon or the killer or the room it was in. So you basically have to figure out and guess who it was, what they did it with, and where they killed Mr. Body. So it's a version off of the original Clue game. And it's super fun. And excuse me, we have until the 31st to guess. I've got it narrowed down, but I am going back and forth so much because I'm like, it could be this lady or it could be this lady, and the same clue could go for either one of them. So I don't know which one I want to pick. And then the rooms, because I'm doing the yarn and the cross stitch, I feel like I might have an extra advantage because there's a common one between the two. I don't know. And then the suspects, the suspects are the ones that just can't figure it out. And the weapons, it's a shot in the dark. Maybe, I think I know which one it is because of what the pattern has on it. I don't know. I'm not telling you what my guess is because I want to win. I'm not telling you what my guess is. But I will show you all of the flosses and stuff. So we got the conservatory fabric. It's a really pretty yellowy with some like green or blue in it, aged kind of fabric. We have ballroom. We have Professor Plum. We have Mr. Green. Colonel Mustard. Billiard room. Rope. Craft room. Now, craft room is not a normal clue room in the game, so that was kind of fun. Knife. Here, show you the colors a little bit better. Okay, so that's those. And then we have Miss Peacock. The library. The wrench. Revolver. And candlestick. So again, so those are all of the colors that we had, and I love the flosses and I love the fabric, so those I'm going to keep, but I'm not going to knit, or I'm not going to stitch the pattern, so, but that's okay. And then of course we got this really super cute bag, and then the little dice on the zipper pull with the beads, so very fun. So that's what we got in that one. Now in the yarn one, I did start that one and I did get overwhelmed with the knitting because it was 56 rows every night for like the first few clues that I had opened. So I was like a little overwhelmed to keep up on it, but I am going to keep going on it. This is where I got so far. And the yarn that it starts with is this brown, and it's called Whodunit. So that's the base of the yarn there. And then we go to this one, which is let's see. This one is called, that's Whodunit. What's this one here? Here, Professor Plum. So that's what I thought, it was a purpley thing. So I started Professor Plum here, so now I just have to keep going with that. So that is day 2. Now some of these I have days on, but this one is day 10, and I'm keeping everything together, the pattern and all of it. So this is day 10, and this is called Library. So the colors are very, very similar to the flosses that we had. This one's Billiard Room, and that one's day 6. Here's day 8 with Colonel Mustard. I don't know which day this is, so this must be one of the first ones, but this is Revolver. Isn't it? That one's really cool. I like that. This one is Craft Room, day 12. This one's day 7, Ballroom. This one's day 9. First I thought it said Hell. It's Hall. This one is day 5, and this one's Mr. Green. I don't remember which day this is, but this is the Study. And then we've got Lounge, and this is day 13. That one's really pretty with the purples. And then the other one we have is day 11, Miss Peacock. So there's a pattern wrapped around each one, and there's a knit pattern and a crochet pattern. So it's very fun, and I am excited to keep going on this as well. I kind of want to, there's no way in heck I'm going to be able to finish this by the 31st, but if I could finish it before the 31st, just to see if there's an extra clue in the knitting pattern. Might be kind of a good thing to check out. But so that's kind of one of my plans that I have. With that, we got this deck of cards, so we could help pick out the players and make sure that they're to help us sort out and see who we think it is. Let's see, what else do I have in this pile? That's just more of the clue stuff. All right. Next, I did that. Okay, I've got some boxes. Now, no, I didn't have this before my last FlossTube. This is my Autumn Lane Stitchery box, and I did get the, one of my Professor Plum's little ladle came out of there. We want to keep that with the other things. I got my Autumn Lane Stitchery Halloween box. I can't remember the official name of it, but look at that. Isn't that cool? These boxes are so fun. It's Cassandra's Bewitching Box of Mystery. Now, I have to admit, I already gave some of this away. I sent it to a friend. So I don't have everything to show you, but one of the, if you've seen other people's, the complete project is already gone, and that's what I gave to somebody else. Now, I'm not positive, I don't remember. Oh, and there's a Scan Me on here too. I didn't read very well. Here's my needle minder. Now, from a source, I heard that there's more than one type of needle minder, and that we can actually go out and order the other needle minders at a certain point in time. So I need to go and see what that date is and what those other ones are. But I got Sleepy Hollow with a pumpkin. I love it. And this is his artwork. So this is a picture of one of the patterns, I believe. I have to look again to make sure I'm not lying. Okay, I might be lying. No, it is a drawing of the pattern in a way. So, but this is his artwork, and I think this is so cool. I love this. And it's supposed to be part of Dance Party, and this is one of the patterns we got. So there you can see the witch dancing. She looks a lot friendlier in this one. That's why I had to look twice at it and make sure. She looks younger and friendlier here, and here she looks older and creepier. But they're both great witches. We have a Trick or Treat pattern. And we also have a Witch's Hollow. Now, this is the one I love the most. Oh, it reminds me of the Autumn Town one. I love this pattern so much. And then we also got some lotion bottles in a glove. Now, the other thing that I gave away was finishing a piece, the floss, and the pattern. And that was for, it was a wooden easel, Into the Trees is what it was. So, yeah. There's some cute stuff. I definitely love Autumn Lane Stitchery's patterns. They're so cute. This one was, the one that I gave away was on perforated paper, and I knew that I wouldn't be stitching that one right away. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give it to somebody who I know who loves to stitch on perforated paper. So I did. Okay, I have 2 more boxes. I have the Trick and the Treat box from Black Needle Society. And I also have progress of things that I made. So Debbie and I last weekend, we decided to take on a new adventure. She had been playing with a little bit of fabric dyeing, and I really wanted to try it out. So we both, you know, got some RIT dyes and a bunch of white fabric, and we went to town and had a blast. I am going to show some pictures in here of some of the fabric that she had. I told her to send me 3 pictures, send me her favorite ones, and I would show you guys some of her favorite ones that she did. I think my overall favorite of the whole weekend was Papa Ron's overalls. So I don't know if you've seen that one already or not yet, but yeah, they were fun. This is the first time I had ever dyed fabric like this. I did coffee tea stain dye, and it didn't come out real dark. So I, you know, when we were first starting it, she says, no, it's going to get a lot lighter than what it looks like it is. And I'm like, okay. So my first piece, I added a lot of brown. So I'm like, you know what? I want a lot of brown. So I added a lot of brown. Because when she said it's going to get lighter, I thought, oh, okay, it'll be like a really light tan then. I got a really cool brown. But look at this. I love how it turned out. I think it is super amazing. Use this as a back here. And I was on a mission. I found this at my yarn shop. This is called Stellaris, and it is Kremke Soul Wool. So this is viscose, polyester, and metallic yarn. But look at these colors. Isn't that just phenomenal? And where's the one that I already started pulling apart a little bit? Well, let's just pull this one apart a little bit then. I feel like it was this one that I did. Oh well, you'll get the gist of it. So if you can see there, it is fine, like 1 strand of floss. So, and it has this metallic awesomeness to it, and it's like a wool feel. I am super excited to use this, and I thought I want to do some sort of Quaker pumpkin, so that's one of my goals, is to look through up there for a pattern to work on in November, a Quaker, some kind of Quakery pumpkin-y pattern, and use those on this brown fabric. Wouldn't that be amazing? I am very, very happy with this. And there's like 20 of these colors at the store, so if I might go back and get like a green or something, I don't know. But they're amazing. You can hold them together with yarn to give a little effect, or I'm going to try it for cross stitch. So, all right. So I don't have a name for this one, but it was funny because when we were going through and doing some things, we were naming them off and just being funny. I don't have a name for this one, but just gorgeous brown. This one has a funny story. this one was called Spilled Wine. And there were a bunch of red spots on here, like a wine color, but it just looked more like a bloody murder mess. It didn't look very good. So it still isn't the best, but I think once I get something on it, I think it'll be better. This was, again, me learning how to do things. But then I just was like, you know what, let's just take it. And when we were cleaning up, this was a cream background with wine spots and black darker spots. When we were cleaning up, I just took all of the red mixtures. I put this all into the bowl and threw all the red mixtures that we had left over in there, and this is what I ended up with. So, yeah, as you can see, I was trying to test different techniques. So who knows what that'll be for, but it was a good practice one. This one, is this the one that I called Dragonfly? No, this one I just started doing stuff with pink and added a little blue, or I don't even know what I added in there, but I think it turned out really cool. We tried making blood splatter. What happened though when we did this is it's very pink. I don't know if you can tell that. Yeah, you can see it when I get up closer. I think what we did is before, I don't know, we didn't do something, and then when we rinsed it out, the red didn't actually stay. It spread all around to everywhere else. So but we were trying to do some fun blood splatter, but now I have just Barbie pink mess. So this one was just fun. It was gray with some like age spots I was trying to do, and it ended up, it's a fun color. It turned out really good. This one I tried to do Christmas green. And I ended up with shamrock green instead. But I absolutely love how it turned out. It's funny because it's like I think I'm going to do this, but all of a sudden it does this, and I still love it. This one, I just threw a little blue in, and oh my goodness, this is so cute, cool. If I'm going to do Sunday mornings it's a Hade. If this is enough fabric, I'm going to do my Sunday mornings on this. But I don't remember the piece that I needed to have for that. We were playing with some different colors, and I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool, like a camouflage effect. So this is my take on camouflage. This one I call Dragonfly. I'm actually going to put this behind it. So this one I'm calling Dragonfly. It's kind of hard to, I need something lighter on it behind it that's not going to show through all the way from the other one. It's a lot purplier, pinkier than what you're seeing. You're not getting the colors at all on that one. Not at all. Maybe. No. Well, just trust me, it's a lot pinkier and purplier than what I'm seeing in the camera. And then we tried making murky. This is our version of murky. Oh, we had fun. This one, she did something. I'm like, oh, that looks like an autumn. And I'm like, oh, so let me try it. So I did this, and this is a lot more pink than what you're seeing. It really could be used for autumn or Easter, but it's kind of fun with the oranges and the greens. And then this one, she made something. I said, ooh, that looks like mummy wrap. So I'm calling this one mummy wrap. But we had so much fun dyeing fabric. We did that. That was our last Friday. We dyed fabric. And then Friday nights, we started our Hello Halloween. And then on Saturday, we got up at the crack of whenever we woke up, and we started sewing because all my fabric, the reason I was collecting all that fabric was to make project bags in the first place. So we made some project bags. We used the Elizabeth Can Stitch video as our guide. We did make them a little bit bigger. So like, so here's the 11 by whatever. So you can see that the 11-inch is going to fit in there nicely, because that's my goal, is I like to fit the 11-inch Q-snaps into my bags. So this is one of them that we made, and the inside. So the inside fabric on most of these is what that flap is, but so that was a cute one. I got a little pumpkin with some white and black buffalo plaid. I got some fun gnomes with all the different months, and then a little green plaid with it. This one was a oopsie. Again, we were learning. This was supposed to be the outside fabric of the bag, but I did something wrong and I got this on the outside. But that's okay, because it's on the inside. So, you know, it was a learning process, but I'm very, very happy of what we accomplished. I have a fun autumn gnome bag with a fun yellow that goes along with it. Here's another Halloween one. And this is on the inside. This was my very first practice one. There's this, so I don't know if you can see can you see the wrinkles in that? There we go. So I use something, I think it's called Deco Bond or something like that. Or I don't know, some interfacing. It bubbles up when I iron on it and stuff like that. So I need to go through all of my interfacing and get rid of the interfacing that I don't like. But yeah, so this was my first practice one with the ice cream. But yeah, so that's what we did last weekend. That was super fun. So it was Fabric Friday night stitching, and Saturday sewing. And then Sunday I went to the yarn shop for my last class for Susan Rainey's hat. So that was pretty fun. Okay. I am over an hour. I knew it was going to be an hour and a half today. I have the Black Needle Society boxes. I have the Trick and the Treat. And there's one of them. I think there's something that got put into, yeah. Yeah, I think this one goes over there. Okay. I think I got them in the right boxes now. I did open them up. I couldn't wait. So, in the box, and I'm not going to read the card with all the details, but we got a restaurant booth project bag, and this is based off of Sabrina, the TV show one. This is the trick box. Our pattern is from Lola Crow, and it's Monster Movie Night. And it references a whole bunch of different things in here. Like this is part of the Upside Down for Stranger Things. There's Beetlejuice, Ghostbusters. There's all kinds of things in here, but the monsters are all watching a movie, eating popcorn. Monster Movie Night. It's cute. And then we got some floss drops, and these are VHS tapes, and they're like Scream, Blair Witch Project, Nightmare on Elm Street. So it's a different one for each one. So that's pretty fun. And then some thread jewelry, which is Stitches and Screams. Got lots of glare on that one. Our fabric is Nightmarish by Be Stitch Me. This is a really awesome purple. We have a little tray, one of those dice trays, with a Hellfire Club from Stranger Things. Our needle minder is Thing from Addams Family, or Wednesday. We got the Black Flame candle, Hocus Pocus. And this one, yeah, this one is like it has like a musky kind of smell, but it has a sweet appley, pumpkin-y, appley scent in there. It's very interesting. I do like it. We have a coffin, so we could use this for finishing. And there was one thing in there. It's in the box here somewhere, I'm sure. I got some beer cheese popcorn kit, and this is to go along with the ET kind of category. To eat popcorn but don't get drunk. And this is what was in the coffin. Somebody told me it's from Squid Games. I've never seen Squid Games, so I have no clue what this means. We have a little corner gauge. Friends to the end. We're friends to the end. Chucky. And a little Ghostbuster patch. And this is our floss. And our floss is from American Horror Story. And there's one floss from each different season. So there's Freak Show, Cult, Roanoke, Double Feature, and Apocalypse. And these are from Night Stalker Calling. They're very pretty. That's what we had for the trick box. Now for the treat box. It's gonna be very similar, just different. We got some fun little fuzzy pumpkins. They're little velvety candy corn. It's a very sweet candy corn smell. This one has a take of vintage Halloween is what this one has. This is the corner gauge ruler for this one, for treat. We got the primitive hair, a scissor fob. There's a clock, a raven, and a skull on it. Our pattern is from Lucy Beam, and it's Happy Halloween to You. We got a finishing pack from Lady Dot Creates with all different ribbons, and then you'll be able to see these or not, but there's some charms in there. There's a spider web, there's a bat, there's a hat, and a pumpkin. So pretty fun. Our needle minder is, I think they call it a planchette, the Ouija board pusher thingy. Some thread drops from Thread Milk. Our floss from Night Stalker Calling for this one. This one's spooky. Candy corn. Retro Halloween. Has that bluish in there. Creeps and Ghouls. And Plastic Pumpkin. And then here is our bag for this one. And then we also got a thimble box. And it has all the stuff in there, the pattern and the pieces to make the thimble box together. And then we get a little thimble in here in their little bag. The fabric, it is spooktacular. It is pretty amazing. 16 count Ada from Be Stitch Me. And then we got a popcorn ball kit, and it has sprinkles in it. I've never made popcorn balls, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try. And that is everything in that box. So that's everything I had. Oh my goodness. That was a lot. It's been 20 days. So this just goes to show that I really do need to do these more often. But yeah, so far it's been good. It's like a good mid-October Halloween video. I'll probably do one again here like the 30th, 31st, or 1st or something like that coming up, so it won't be so long. But my plans for the rest of October are to more purging in my house. That's number one plan. I'm going to work on the other 13 stitches of Halloween. So I'm going to work on Trick from Forbidden Fiber, my Fancy Lady, Electra, Nora Corbett, and the Witchy Stitcher Ghost Stories. Those 3 for sure. And then after I get those done, if there's something else I want to go back to, it'll be one of the 13 stitches that I did have. So that's my stitching. My yarn, I want to start working on the Clue one because I want to see how far I can get on that one before the end of the month as well. And then I'm trying to think. I think that's everything. Yeah, and just keep purging my house out. I'm super excited for, I'm loving October. I'm having a really good month. Things are going really well. I'm just having a good time and taking things one day at a time as they come and just keeping it simple, really. If I can't get to something, I can't get to something. So that's what it is. But yeah, so I won't keep you guys any longer because I don't have anything else to show. And my mouth is getting dry. I do need to up my intake of water, that's for sure. And yeah, so I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your night, day, whenever you're watching this. And just remember, I don't know. Now I'm babbling and I don't know what I'm going to say next. I have so many things I want to be like, I love you guys all, thank you. Leave comments, do this, do that. I have all these things running around in my head and I never say all of them, but I just appreciate you guys all the time. I appreciate the comments. I do read every single comment. I'm not good at commenting back and I do apologize for that, but I do read every single one of them that I get. And I always have like the good intentions, and I know good intentions are nothing, but unless you follow through. But it's like I see them and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that when I'm sitting down tonight. Well, I never actually sit down tonight. If I do sit down, I usually pick up something and start doing it. So I need to do better on that. I really do. And I know I've said that before, but I really do. And there. So with that, I am just going to end this now before I keep on babbling and babbling and babbling. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. And if I don't see you before Halloween, happy Halloween. Have a wonderful night. Have fun with all your ghosty friends and tricks and treaters and all that. And do whatever you do. And remember, smile, sparkle, shine.